Welcome to this DraftSight tutorial titled User Interface. When you open up DraftSight, this is the screen you see here. I've drawn a rectangle. You won't see this rectangle here. But this is what you will see. You'll see a black screen. And so DraftSight is now just waiting for you to start drawing. Well, first you got to understand how DraftSight works and most CAD programs like AutoCAD. There's three basic ways to start a command, and that word command is going to be something we use a lot because everything you draw, you need a command, like a command line, for rectangles, etc. So in this tutorial, we're going to see the three basic ways to initiate a command. The very first way that you can initiate a command is by using the menus you have here. Your draw menus, you can start a command by just clicking on any one of them, lines, polygons, rectangles, etc. So that's one way to initiate a command through all the options you have on your menu bars here. So that's option one. Now there's a second option, and that is that you have icons. So all these icons here, they're also there to initiate commands. For example, this is the line command, as you can see by the prompt. That does the same thing as if you would have gone to draw and selected line. Same exact command, two different ways to initiate them. That's the second option. And the third option, which I prefer the most, is to just type it in. Now you don't have to move your mouse to the command line, as we call this. You don't have to move it there. You can just start typing, and you can see there whatever you type will appear in the command line. It doesn't matter if your mouse is on the top right or you go down to the left. It doesn't matter. If you start typing, it'll be there. Since we talked about the line command, here if we type in line and press enter, that starts drawing a line. And again, these three different options give you the same end result. All three options give you a way to initiate a command. So option one was through your menu bar. Option two was by any of the icons that you have here, or the toolbars. And option three, to just type in a command. So that is how you will enter all your commands. You can do most of the commands in the same way all the time. If you prefer using your menus, most of your commands will be there. If you prefer using your toolbars, then you can find most of your menus there. You can add toolbars if you don't see it by right-clicking anywhere on the empty portion of this heading here. You right-click, and under main, you'll see a list of different toolbars that you can open up. Now, the ones with the check mark are already opened up, and the ones without a check mark are some that you could open up. So just for kicks, let's select dimension and see how that dimension toolbar appears. So you see here, now we have a dimension toolbar. Now we can get rid of it simply by dragging. If you notice on the left hand side of the toolbar, there's those dots. If you put your cursor there, it'll turn into that arrow, four-way arrow. If you click and you move it out, you can have it anywhere you want, really. You can have it side by side, you can have it below, you can have it on the screen, you can have it vertically on this side, you can have it vertically on that side, or just on your screen anywhere. And if you think that you don't need it anymore, you just pull it out to the screen like you see here, and there will be an X. You just click on that X and it goes away. So that's your user interface right there. The other portion of user interface has to do with how you see objects on your black screen. If you have a mouse, if you click and hold the middle wheel, you see how that your cursor turns into a hand? Well, if you press and hold and you move your mouse, you can move your screen. So you can move that object anywhere you want. If you don't have a mouse, for example, if you're working on a laptop, you can just go and select the dynamic pen right there, and that will do the same thing. You move it. When you're done, you press escape and you're done. The other way to modify your screen is by zooming in and zooming out. You do that by scrolling your mouse wheel down to zoom out. You can see how my rectangle zoomed out. Or you can scroll it up to zoom in. So down, up, up. But again, if you don't have a wheel because you don't have a mouse, your option would be right here to zoom in or out. Works the same way. You click on that button on this toolbar and you zoom in, you zoom out, and you press escape when you're done. That will help you navigate through DraftSight.